Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am finally sitting down and making this video. As you can see by the title, it is the updated of about everything, about my health, just what's been going on for these past like 6 weeks. I have been uploading vlogs in the meantime, since I haven't had time to actually sit down and make this video. So, I'm here, finally sitting down like promised. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the video. This might be a long one, so you might want to grab a snack, grab a drink, something, sit down and watch this video. Hopefully it's not too long. I'm gonna try to condense it but still be pretty informative on what's been going on. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Start from the beginning. I had my surgery on May 18th. Today is June 8th that I'm filming this. So that was about 7 weeks ago that I had my surgery. And the type of surgery that I had was called a neck dissection. And what they did was they opened my original scar, or my original incision that I had when I had my thyroidectomy here, and they extended it to the left. And they took out all the lymph nodes down below here. And I think they actually did end up taking some up in here too, but they did remove all these on my left side. So that was on May 18th. And I believe they said they took out 18 lymph nodes. 8 of them did come back positive. So when I had my surgery on May 18th, I went in, I had to be there at 5:30. I believe it was 5:30 in the morning. And my surgery didn't start until 7:30. So I got there 2 hours early for like prep, so I can talk to all the doctors, the anesthesiologists, just to make sure I know what's going on, they know what's going on, so everybody is on the same page. So I get there, they hook me all up. I pretty much only have one vein in my arm where people can get an IV or even draw blood. So they had a little bit of trouble getting my IV in, but they finally got it in. Whatever, that's fine. Then the anesthesiologist and my actual surgeon came in, which he is wonderful, just to let you know. He's super young, but that has nothing to do with anything. Absolutely nothing to do with anything. But anyways, I talked to all of them, and then I just say bye to all my family and everybody before I go back into surgery. So, I go to surgery, obviously. My surgery ended up taking, I think my family said it was about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I was thinking it was only going to be maybe 2 or 3, so it lasted a little bit longer. They said after my surgery, I did stay in recovery for a pretty long time. So they didn't see me, my surgery started at 7:30. They didn't see me till about I think it was 4. I don't remember being in the recovery room. I don't remember that at all. I do remember being in my room, my actual room that I stayed in. I actually stayed in the hospital for, I think it was 3.5, 4 days. But I do know that this surgery was more painful than the rest, than my other previous 2 surgeries that I've had. I actually did have to have 2 drain tubes. One was right here. Sorry if this looks weird, but let me see if I can pull you down some. One was right here. They put one in the middle of my chest, don't ask me why. And another one was right here, right by my collarbone. And of course, you know, they cut me to right here. So my new incision is about this long when it was this big for my thyroidectomy. But anyways, it was really painful. My collarbone area was really, really sore. To swallow, it hurt really bad, but I think that's because of the tube that they put down my throat, like a breathing tube. They do that for everybody, but that just makes your voice really, really, really sore. Not your voice, but your throat really, really sore and dry, and it just hurts to swallow, to eat. I remember I didn't really eat that much in the hospital, but like I was saying, I didn't have that much to eat in the hospital because first of all, I didn't have an appetite whatsoever, and it hurt to swallow really bad. So I just ate little things, really soft foods. I think I ate mac and cheese, banana. I do remember eating some pieces of a soft donut, if I remember correctly. And let's see, they gave me some pretty strong medicine and drugs through my IV and orally to, you know, manage the pain basically, because it was really painful. What else? They were giving me some other medicines. I don't even know what they were, but I don't know. Stuff like that. My nurses were super nice from what I can remember. My sisters told me that they were nice, so just go what they say. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it in the hospital. It's just kind of just, you know, focusing on managing my pain. I'm getting to a point where I can actually function. I just remember it being really hard to go to the bathroom and everything because you're so drugged up on medicine that like it makes it hard to walk and talk and, you know, move your body pretty much, and you don't realize how much your neck area affects like the rest of your body. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I had no control over my neck. Like, it was just so swollen and just, yeah, it was a mess. But I want to show you my scar or my incision really quick at the 7-week mark right now, and then I'll continue my story. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. These two are my drain tubes. This one is a little bit more puffed up. This is pretty smooth. This one's looking really good. This one looks a lot better. This one took forever to close up. But this is my incision. Goes from about here to here. So it's much longer, but it's so smooth. Like, it's not even like bumpy or anything, if that makes sense. Like, it's just feels kind of like my skin. I have lost some discoloration here. This side, like, this is where my original thyroidectomy was, like about right here, so they didn't extend it too much longer, but this side is still a little bit bumpy. Like, I can feel a bump there, but I've just been massaging vitamin E oil on it and trying to get it back, you know, so it's not so visible. But it is in the crease of my neck, so when you look at me straight on, you can't see it as much. So yeah. So when I got back home from the hospital, I kind of, you know, I had trouble sleeping and finding a comfortable position to sleep. I did sleep in one of our recliner chairs in our living room for the first night, just because it helped with my neck. It was kind of hard to lay flat, so I liked kind of like sitting at an angle. But then the next night I did sleep in my bed, and I just propped myself up with pillows and like a neck pillow also. So it just took a while, a few weeks just to get used to sleeping. And, you know, with that medicine in me, I think it was hydrocodone that I was taking, or yeah, hydrocodone, it really messes with your sleeping. It makes you, you know, not be able to sleep really. So I slept, yeah, all throughout the day, but then at nighttime I would be up. So it just threw off my sleeping. So I got off of that pretty quickly, and I just started taking ibuprofen because I did not like that it was affecting my sleep. So yeah. One thing I forgot to mention was that when I was in the hospital, I don't remember what day it was, but I did end up throwing up because of the medicine that I was taking and the lack of food that was in my system. So it just made me really, really nauseous. But that's another reason why I wanted to get off of it. Like, it was just making me feel nauseous and just kind of like bleh. So yeah, I definitely wanted to get off of that as soon as possible. So yeah, you know, this surgery just took a while for me to heal, for me to, you know, pretty much just get it together. But right now I'm doing okay. Kind of more to the present day now. I know my surgery was 7 weeks ago, but recently, for the past, I guess, 4 weeks, I believe, yeah. I had a follow-up with my doctor, and they decided that they want to try to do like another dose of radioactive iodine. So basically I had to go back on that low iodine diet for a while. Yeah, and get off of my thyroid medication, my levothyroxine. And so originally I was only supposed to be off for 10 days because my blood, or my thyroglobulin level needed to be 50, at least 50. So after the 10-day mark that I was on that diet and off of my medicine, it was only up to 25 or 21 or something like that. So I was on it again for another week, then it only was up to like 33 or 34. I had to get all the way up to 50. So then I had to wait another week and a half. So that was about 4 weeks basically that I had to be on that low iodine diet where it's like no cheese, bread, seafood, fish, salt, pretty much anything except for like fruits, vegetables, and chicken. So I was off of that, so I was just really in like a grumpy mood all the time, moody, hungry, just fatigued, exhausted, everything pretty much. You know, I had my blood drawn again and it was finally at like 55. So I was finally able to get that tracer dose of the radioactive iodine so that I can have the scan to see if there was any uptake in my thyroid area. So I get that done, which was about a week and a half ago, and there was no uptake, which I guess is a good thing, but at the same time it's kind of like questionable, like there was none whatsoever, but whatever, that can be good. So basically my doctor said that he wants me to go have a second opinion with another doctor that, you know, he works with basically, and see what he thinks to see if I actually need the big dose of the radioactive iodine to, you know, maybe just in case anything was left over. But we'll see. I don't have that appointment until Tuesday, which is in 3 days, so we'll see what they say. But as of right now, I am back on my medication. I can eat pretty much whatever I want now, which is good. So I am just now starting to feel a little bit better and not as fatigued and tired all the time. I mean, I still am, but you know, it's getting better, which is good. So I guess we'll wait to see what they say on Tuesday, what my doctor says, and then we'll just pretty much go from there. Possibly we'll be going back to work next week. Also, later on in the week, I'm not sure, depending on what my doctor says. But yeah, other than that, my voice and everything is back to normal pretty much. I do notice that it is more raspy. It's just going to be more raspy, but it's not anything to worry about. My vocal cords still work. But yeah, oh, forgot to tell you. Also, I've been doing physical therapy for the past 2 weeks. And I go pretty much twice a week. And they just use a lot of manual massage just to get the stiffness out of my neck, because my neck is still pretty stiff. I can't move it too well. I don't have that good of mobility in my neck yet. So I've been working on that, trying to get that back up to par. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say. I think I pretty much covered everything. I probably left something out. I'm sure I did, but if you guys have any other questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below. Give me any suggestions, you know, for my scar to heal more nicely, and you know, so it can fade a little bit more to match my skin color. Or yeah, anything pretty much. But yeah, that is my update for what's going on right now. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification button so you don't miss out on future videos, and so that I can remind you that when I post a video. So I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you all so much for watching. Bye.